Google's plan to disrupt the college degree. Google has changed the world during a global pandemic with their announcement of graduate certifications that will serve as a free pass for successful participants to their own offices and those of other big tech giants, instead of a 4-year degree, as usual. However, will this be game-changing for the American college industry, or will things remain the same, even with Google's tempting offers? Welcome to TechWave, and today we'll be presenting you with Google's plan to disrupt the college degree. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn on notifications for more tech videos like today. Without further ado, let's begin. Google has recently made headlines when they announced its program Google Career Certificates, which consists of a collection of courses specifically designed to help its participants get qualified in high-paying and high-growth job fields. Sounds great? Well, they don't have to attend university for that. That's right. They're going to skip probably 4 or more years of long and arduous education, very probably plagued by 20 or more further years of student debt payments that will instantly compromise their net worth and rise to high-paying tech positions in the blink of an eye. $100,000 or more jobs are the entry-level ones for Google Career Certificate graduates. This is why we're saying that Google's planning to disrupt the college degree. What's the point on paying an arm and a leg to put yourself through college when you can just go and take one of Google's certifications and end up working in Silicon Valley for 6 figures on your first year? However, not everyone is convinced that this will be the case, and there are many skeptics regarding Google's actual plans to do what it's doing. Let's take a look at it. The first thing we need to analyze is how Google has spoken about the situation. Kent Walker, the Senior Vice President of Global Affairs at Google, once tweeted the following information. College degrees are out of reach for many Americans, and you should not need a college diploma to have economic security. We need new, accessible job training solutions, from enhanced vocational programs to online education, to help America recover and rebuild. In our own hiring, we will now treat these new career certifications as the equivalent of a 4-year college degree for related roles. To say that Twitter exploded after this was revealed would be an understatement. The whole point of the disruption, though, is the reality that traditional higher education might not be absolutely necessary for some career paths, while some, such as medical fields, might require strict training from beginning to end. Some specific tech functions do not. Google's alternative not only costs a fraction of traditional college education, but it can also be completed in far less time and can be used to better equip graduates for the jobs that they seek. However, what Google's offering isn't new exactly. It resembles other types of training that have been in existence for years. Vocational education or apprenticeship programs are similar, for example. The difference here is that Google is a household name, a major brand, a tech giant. Being a Google certificate graduate accounts for something bigger than any other tech certificate in the world, except maybe that of other major tech companies. That's very similar to a major university degree, such as Harvard, for example. On top of that, one of the most tempting and probably the most valuable aspect of getting one of their certificates is that you'll get instantly hired by Google. One of the main criticisms of higher education across the years is that universities rarely equip students with the skills they need in the workplace, leaving them indebted for years while they are paying back student loans. While tech careers and demanded degrees are usually exempt from this struggle, even a computer science major from a lower class university will have a lower chance of getting a good job when compared to one from an Ivy League, for example. Universities rarely equip students with the real-world skills that they require in the workplace. Meanwhile, these certifications are tailored to prepare students for work in high-paying and high-growth career fields. In fact, they're even offering the certifications along with the median annual wage for each position. There are three. The project manager, with an annual income of $93,000. The data analyst, with an annual income of $66,000. And the UX designer, with an annual income of $75,000. These programs will equip their participants with all the necessary skills to get a job with no degree nor prior experience required to take the courses. The fact that many jobs require both degrees and experience, even if you're a fresh out of college graduate, makes them less attractive than one of Google's courses. Walker further explained in tweets that these will build on existing programs to establish pathways into IT support careers for those without college degrees. As a matter of fact, the Google IT certificate launched in 2018. It has become the most popular certificate on Coursera, with thousands of people having found new jobs and increased their earnings after the course was completed. Google didn't say how much these new courses and thus their certifications would cost. Its IT support program costs enrollees $49 per month. That means that a 6-month program would cost around $300, which is what most college students spend just on textbooks and other materials. That's not even talking about the tuition costs, board and room and living expenses. Students on average spend around $30,000 per year on college expenses. With the value of college degrees being as confusing as ever, and many of them even requiring higher education before you can even consider getting a return on investment, these courses could signify a big change on how things are done in the United States. After the program was completed, Google will promise support in the job search too, as participants are able to share their information directly with top employers hiring for jobs in these fields. Not only does it include Google, but also big brands such as Walmart, Intel, Bank of America, Best Buy, and Hulu. Google will even offer hundreds of apprenticeship opportunities to the participants that complete the course, and the company will even offer its IT support certificate in career and technical education high schools around the US. The fact that Google was the first company to take the big step signifies many things at a macro level, though. Traditional degrees, as we explained, necessary in fields like law or medicine, though, more employers every year are considering them a luxury rather than a must-have. Apple and IBM are other examples of this. This could signal an age where job descriptions will not include a 4-year degree as requirement, and rather employ educational programs such as those offered by Google and other online platforms. On top of that, many parents nowadays are finding higher education to be less promising than it once did. College was more affordable in previous times, but with soaring tuition costs, diminishing degree value, and other political issues abundant in college campuses, turns out that college isn't the holy grail of financial freedom it once was considered to be. However, even a tech giant like Google would have a difficult time taking down America's $600 billion higher education industry. The fact that Google was the beginner of this is why colleges should be worried. Some companies, especially bigger ones, will even have to design online training to help increase their pool of qualified candidates and also provide an additional source of revenue for their business. People are more interested in skills rather than college degrees nowadays, so they are becoming even more redundant with their passing year. With all costs considered, some parents might end up spending $350,000 just to send 3 kids to university, or even more across the years. Add to that the fact that they might not even make the money back, and many parents would rather purchase their kids' certification at a top tech company than have them start from the bottom with a nearly useless college degree. So what are your thoughts on Google's plan to disrupt the college degree? Do you think they'll have success in doing that? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more incredible videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.